There were herds of fat cattle grazing in green pastures. And there were beans, sugar beets, and alfalfa.
Once open land with fields of lima beans in the late 1940s,
Strange things were happening all around.
to the 1950s,
The whole earth had begun to move.
when Lakewood transformed into a city
They called it Lakewood. It became world famous. People came from everywhere. They fell in love with Lakewood.
even as times change, today that sentiment of community holds true. In 2025, the Lakewood City Council stayed focused on priorities like public safety, fiscal stability, and a well-maintained city infrastructure.
Likewise, the City of Lakewood relies on a team of dedicated employees to keep the city running 24/7, from recreation to public works, water resources to public safety. As the saying goes, teamwork makes the, you know.
Jackie Cochran works in code enforcement, and she's out in the community each day.
Now, I mean, it's solid, it's sturdy, it's painted. Code enforcement is a way for cities to make sure the community standards are met. And it's also a way for us to reduce the possibility of blight or blighted conditions, graffiti, or trash dumped on the sidewalk, or overgrown vegetation, those kind of things. Hey, Charles, I was looking for that information about the owner on Pioneer.
On any given day, the code enforcement team comes together to weigh in on cases and problem solve.
We share ideas. That looks like a violation.
Have you tried talking to the owner yet?
I enjoy working with those guys, and it's a good atmosphere to be in. This community fosters that kind of spirit. It's in the residents and it's also in the employees. I'm Jackie, working hard to preserve Lakewood's neighborhoods.
2025 was a time to thrive with new businesses and eateries all around the city.
On Candlewood, the doors of Nothing Bundt Cakes opened to satisfy everyone's sweet tooth. And Flame Broiler celebrated their grand reopening. Lakewood also stepped up its coffee and beverage game with the grand opening of Ziggy's Coffee. Patrons can enjoy a cup of coffee or a smoothie from a nice balcony view.
Lakewood welcomed Fifth Avenue Bagelry and Espresso, a one-stop shop for coffee, tea, bagels, and sandwiches. For those on the go, Cassidy's Corner Cafe opened a drive-through location on Woodruff and South Street.
Frisco's Car Hop rolled into Lakewood, adding even more variety and fun. Big Blue Swim on Candlewood also opened in 2025 and has been a splashing success, teaching kids confidence and swim safety.
And finally, Lakewood Center is getting a new lease on life with the sale of the mall to Pacific Retail Capital.
An idea or leap of faith? Businesses and opportunities in Lakewood are growing and succeeding.
Community Services Specialist Alyssa Mejia has worked in most park facilities and at many special events, like Volunteer Day and the Pan Am Fiesta. But the Youth Center at Del Valle Park is her home base.
Lakewood Youth Center, this is Alyssa. I love working with the teens especially. Just being able to be with them every day is what makes me happy. I think right now we live in an age where the kids are obsessed with being online and being on their TVs or computers. So when the teens come in, I always try to make sure that they know the staff here offer a really safe environment for them. Once they really get comfortable with us, they actually want to engage with us. Being able to build that relationship with the kids is pretty much my favorite part of my job. My name is Alyssa and I enjoy working with Lakewood kids.
The Recreation and Community Services Department delighted Lakewood residents with activities and events that collectively attracted over 70,000 attendees. Earthwalk, the Pan Am Fiesta, the Block Party, and 8 summer concerts, which brought out record crowds, by the way. Other traditional gatherings included the Patriot Day ceremony, Festival, Lollipop Lane, and of course, Lakewood's tree lighting ceremony.
His name is Hazelnut.
Family events like Funtastic Family Nights, and lots of youth sports. Lakewood living up to the sports town traditions that remain part of the city's fabric.
The Lakewood Equestrian Center began a new chapter. The transition of operations and maintenance to a new long-term lessee ensures that equestrian programs will continue.
And we have our water meter here that we normally collect the information off that.
As a pump station operator, Jason Hammer monitors water quality at different well sites throughout the city.
We just kind of walk the site and checking for any unusual sounds, sights, or smells. We're checking for leaks, we're checking the injection coils, and we're doing a couple little water quality samples here. Checking temperatures and chlorine residuals, and even inspecting the top of the tanks or something. In my position, a lot of the part of the day is spent working alone, but if there's anything that needs team effort, one quick call and any of my coworkers are willing to lend a helping hand. We kind of bounce off of each other of new ideas and help each other all the time. We all get along real good. I'm Jason, Lakewood Water Resources at your service.
The Lakewood Water Resources Department runs deep with history since 1959, and Lakewood continues to make improvements in system efficiency and equipment maintenance. The Water Department completed design plans to re-drill a new water well at Candlewood Street and Downey Avenue. Construction has begun for a high-capacity well capable of producing over 3 million gallons of water per day, enhancing the city's overall water-producing efforts to support future needs.
We know we got a little bit of overhangs here. We got some line clearance issues.
Trees and hardscape supervisor Tim Hunt and his team are tasked with making sure sidewalks and streets and Lakewood's many trees are maintained.
We have a count of about 25,000 trees throughout the city right now, so there's a lot that goes into it. We maintain probably 3,000 to 4,000 service requests a year for trims, removals, replant services. Another big thing is our hardscape, so it would be our curb and gutter, sidewalk, and all of our hardscape throughout the city. And we've also taken over the potholing and asphalt throughout the city in some areas. We're a pretty tight-knit family in our department, and me coming through the ranks of the tree department, I loved it. Our community really does appreciate it, and you can see that by when we go out to trim, people really look forward to seeing us. They really appreciate what we do, and we try our best to work with them and make everybody throughout the city happy. My name's Tim. I maintain your urban forest and keep your sidewalks safe throughout the city.
From pipes to pavement, street corners to city sidewalks, all day and all night, the behind the scenes of Public Works prove that Lakewood is future ready thanks to the implementation of a $60 million capital improvement plan for 2025-2026. Street paving took place in the overnight hours at the intersection of Lakewood Boulevard and South Street, as well as Lakewood Boulevard and Candlewood.
As for city sidewalks, it was a record year, with a goal to repair every damaged sidewalk in the city, from leveling surfaces to eliminating tripping hazards. Now Lakewood can walk the talk when it comes to having safe sidewalks.
PSO Diego Ruiz is a member of Lakewood's public safety team, providing support to deputy sheriffs at the Lakewood station.
Meaning that you're finished with the call. I like to think of ourselves as the bridge between the Lakewood Sheriff Station as well as the city of Lakewood. We want to make sure that the city, feels our presence.
How's it going, sir?
We have tons of events each year. We have National Night Out, for example, where you'll see us, you'll see a couple of the Lakewood Sheriff Special Assignment Officers there. Really just events for the community, really to build that connection with them and to make everybody feel safe. Our team's amazing. I like to say we're an asset to not only the city and the sheriff station, but to each other. If any one of us is busy, we'll handle each other's calls, help out where we can. It's an absolute privilege to be able to work for the city and really serve the people. We want our presence to be felt, and more than anything, we appreciate Lakewood. I'm Public Safety Officer Ruiz, and I'm here to help make the city a safer place.
Lakewood's Public Safety Department hosted many family outreach events throughout the year. National Night Out, the Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness Expo, along with gatherings that gave some one-on-one time with sheriff's deputies. Outreach services to local homeless individuals remain a priority in the city. Homeless Services liaisons, along with Lakewood deputy sheriffs, continue to work with homeless individuals in the city to transition them to a life off the streets. Private security guard patrols from Southwest Patrol have served as a supplemental program 7 days a week since 2022, providing highly visible patrols in residential neighborhoods, shopping centers, and around parks and schools. In 2025, the City Council increased the program from 4 to 6 guards daily, with some patrols during daytime.
Another year and another balanced budget. The city successfully set aside funding for short-term and long-term obligations. And the combination of Measure L funds, federal, county, and state grant funding continue to keep Lakewood fiscally sound. Residents can always count on Lakewood's legendary customer service, and it's personal, literally. When you call the city of Lakewood, you're greeted by a real person, not an automated answering system.
Okay, yeah, we would take that report in public information.
In 2025, more than 15,000 service requests were successfully handled by the professional customer service team. The Lakewood community knows how to do life together. And part of that is remembering those who made this city what it is today, strong and caring. In 2025, 4 honorees were inducted into the Legends of Lakewood program. Project Shepherd, an organization known for its Neighbor Helping Neighbor outreach. Kirk Reel, a longtime resident and volunteer with many community groups. Dave Rada, a pioneer in Lakewood youth sports. And Dennis Lander, a Vietnam veteran who wrote the touching poem, The Boys of Del Val Park, which is displayed at the Veterans Memorial Plaza.
As Lakewood celebrates the heroes of the past, the city will continue its progress into the future. The Lakewood Leadership Academy is one way to contribute to Lakewood's ongoing success. Members took part in 9 monthly sessions, learning management skills, the ins and outs of local government, and what it takes to serve as a civic leader in this great city, whether it's city council meetings, joining service clubs, or volunteering. There is no I in Lakewood. The city as new as tomorrow will uphold the vision of strength and unity for generations to come.